Welcome back to Popes and Highlands. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Finland. We're going for Crossing the Finnish Line. We have to make a continuous Finnish line down to the Cape. And the reason I have a bit of mirth in my voice, I suppose, is that I just realized what I did last episode. It wasn't smart, was it now? It was not particularly smart. See, we declared war on Imereti to reconquer 2 cores for Georgia. The idea being recon. That's what I'm pretty sure that's what. No, is it? No, it is. It is. Reconquer cores for Georgia, low aggressive expansion because it's reconquest and all that. Georgia pays for the coring, we don't. And then I took those provinces? And I'm coring them? I mean, clearly, I know it was somewhat late when I recorded, but this is daft. Now the question becomes, things with more than 10% in to coring, 30% in. So if I cancel, I think I only get half back, half the investment. I think that's how it works. And sure, if we give that to Georgia, it becomes cored for free. Actually, because Georgia just has a core on it already. And then we of course have to pay in DIP to integrate it at some point later. Right now DIP is not something we have, but this is not for now. The real question is, I mean, I could cancel these cores, get half the admin back, and give them to Georgia, as they should be. But then we waste half the admin, which makes me grr. Also, we're kind of swimming in admin right now. We even have a bunch of admin stored up in the, what's it called, centralization or whatever of our states. It's going to come back. And it's going to be a while before we can spend admin. So spending admin right now is not bad. It's kind of good even. So sort of not spending or getting some admin back now to then spend DIP later might not be the smartest move ever. I don't think that makes it correct to not give this to Georgia, but we already accrued the aggressive expansion for it because we took it for ourselves rather than giving the cost to Georgia, which we should have done. That explains why the Ottomans were this angry too. So we're not gonna undo that part of the mistake. Already wasted half the admin. It's probably actually correct to keep going here now. As stupid as it was to do this. Means we have to deal with the rebels, but we have ways to do that down here. Yeah, I guess we just keep these places. Might lead to some strife with the Georgians, because we have their cores. At least minus 20 there on the opinion. But that should not be the end all be all problems. Speaking of, we should probably go ahead and improve relations with you. Okay, I think I just talked myself into keeping this as it is, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I also don't like that we can't upgrade our infantry because these Lauenburgians are just not getting anything done. And I don't want to have no morale on my troops when the Lauenburgians finally pop out. And yes, that double negative was actually somewhat correct, I suppose. I don't want to have no morale. I do want to have morale. Might have been an easier way to say it. But hey. Peasants getting uppity. I mean, these things do happen. I think losing 10 loyalty on the nobles here is fine. And we should do our thing anyway, alright. Let's do that. Run an agenda, I suppose. You want Soraka to be Catholic. I too want Soraka to be Catholic. Wait. Oh, accepting gives us missionary maintenance. I'm like, what's that kind of reward? After you convert it, it's cheaper to convert. Half price Inquisitor. I don't hate that. Not too shabby at all. Nobles want Norway integrated. Yeah. And you want a marketplace in Elfsborg, which is also not bad, probably. How good is a marketplace in Elfsborg? It is very good. Holy fudge, is it good? So would I rather have a half-price Inquisitor or one development in Elfsborg? Because both of these things are things we're going to do anyway. We're going to convert Soraka, and we are going to build that marketplace in Elfsborg for sure. Who am I converting right now? Zubtsov. One development versus a half-price level 3 missionary dude. I don't know. Well, I can do math here, right? Somewhat. Elfsborg, one development in Elfsborg is 41 points. And if we have a level 3 instead of a level 1 guy, then we get 2 more points a month. So it would take 20 months to make that back, which is trivial. Now, of course, we're going to pay extra money, but money is... we have money. So I think we're actually going to go for the half-price dude. First one, right? Clergy? Yeah. Even saves us some money. Not a lot, but some money in the conversion of Soraka. Which, you know, not particularly relevant, but hey. Georgian Peasantess. Do I have... okay, I have decent generals. You. Are you not actually helping out with Turkey? You are. So you're gonna get a move on? You are. Good. Good. Russia. Can I fabricate a claim on you? No. 45. Probably should stop spying on the Russians. Gain a claim on Istyuk. I mean, I guess it's gonna make making reclaims even more expensive. When can we go back to Russia? It's gonna be a while, right? Because we joined the big war, the League War, 1590. It's another 12 years. What do we do in those 12 years? Is there any way we get to go... oh, that's Austria itself now. I mean, I would not mind having more Baltic land or Slovakian land here. Especially Stralsund and Stettin would be nice to have. For the cash money they provide. But I don't know that we're super interested in going against Austria at this point in time. Not that we can't, but we're friends. So I don't really see the point. Could try to feed our Norwegian subjects some more Scotland. But that would mean going against the Brits. And it's not going to do much for us anyway. Well, the one thing it would potentially do for us is that we could feed a lot of the British colonies to Norway. And then they would actually get... potentially get a colonial nation. Again, I still don't know how that works for subjects. I also don't know what that does for me, but I just think it's funny. Ooh, Kashita Federation. Kinda big. Kinda big. But it's really not the way we need to go. What we should be looking into is like be a pass, but we have a truce until, well, only 82. Yes, I think that's our next war here. Did we tell our subject to make claims yet? We did. Alright. I think that's a plan. It's unfortunate that we annoyed the Ottomans so much with our AE that taking Biapasi land here is gonna be problematic, especially since they're also Sunni. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of Sunni down here. It's gonna be difficult to keep on the Ottomans' good side. Maybe we should try to pick up that alliance. That helps with aggressive expansion, right? I feel like it does. Not sure though. I mean, there's definitely an argument for simply staying, improving our economic base, dealing with our internal religious problems until we can attack the Russian again. I just don't like sitting around for so long. God, a slight bit peeved by my idiocy down here. Just a tiny bit. But hey, I did say I would do Soraka, right? So let's just do Soraka. Yes, I know it's Soroka. I'm aware. These Lauenbergis are just not going to come out, are they? 2.2% chance a month. It's unlikely. But it's still not unlikely enough that I'm willing to risk it, unfortunately. Georgia wants to marry me. It's probably fine. Ooh. Internal conflicts in Russia. Is that one of the disasters? I forget. Civil war, internal conflicts, yeah. Stab cost modifier, goods produced modifier. Oh, that's annoying on the money. It's not gonna be a huge deal, unfortunately. How old are you, Constantine? 37. And we are 51. Fine. Let's marry. And then plop down that insane marketplace in Ellsborg. Let's do Finn too. By now, because we moved our capital, trade capital to, where did we put it? To Shelland, I think. Right? Yeah. And now trade power in the banknote is very, very important to us. What does Kronborg do again? Defensiveness. Oh yeah, just mercantilism gain for loads of money. Not too tempted by that one. We got caught in Russia. We have claims out the wazoo. It's fine. Just don't like, oh, we once again didn't steal any land. Guys, I need your stuff. Can't have only 92%. I can. But I don't want to. No. Again, I don't think we can claim on a jam through the Caspian. But did I tell my people to try anyway? I did not. Let's do this, just in case it does work. Because I wouldn't mind going a jamming. Any chance you would join me? No. You claim that I have aggressively expanded. It's outrageous! We did the Cultural Union. We haven't checked our missions in a while. We completed the Cultural Union one a while ago. Was that St. Olaf's Tower? No. Must have been one of these. What does integrating the Sami require us to do? All provinces in Austria-Bosnia need to be accepted by me. Catholic and owned by me. It's the Sweden problem. That might be a little expansion we could do. Just to get this mission done for a decent amount of development. Not too shabby. I mean, it's not huge or anything. When we have over 1,000 development, 6 is not like an insane change, but it is a change. What do you need, Baltic Empire? Yes, the Commonwealth. And the tar trade, shipyard, and a marketplace in Never. And that we can just do. Naval supplies will not be produced. We gain a trade station. And a temporary modifier. What does Never do right now? Produces furs. We're already building a trade station. Fudge. Would I even want that? I mean, naval supplies are worse than furs, especially right now. I don't think there's ever a time where they're better. Free manufacturing is nice, of course, but we're already more than 10% into building it, so we only get half free manufacturing if I cancel the other one. So we're downgrading our trade good, we're getting half price discount more or less on the trade station, and we gain a 25-year boost. But it's a prerequisite to the White Death, which technically I want, although I still don't know how to get into the Baltic Empire. I guess I cancel the manufactory and build a shipyard, because we already do have a marketplace. Yeah. I'm not going to claim that it's smart. But if I don't cancel now, I'm going to be very disappointed when we have to click the mission anyway. And I'm not getting anything for it. So let's do this now. Fine. Fine. Lauenburg, is going down. That means we should be able to finally swap from the free shooters to probably the Mauritians. We have decent discipline, right? And don't we also have somewhat decent morale? And discipline, 130% discipline, so we should definitely have damage things. And our morale, 10% bonus. It's not that great. But 'tis okay. But these both have 4 damage pips, it's just one is more upfront. Actually, the number of damage pips and defensive pips is identical. Oh, they're completely identical defensively. The only difference is whether we have a little more fire or a little more shock. And I'll totes go for the fire. Fireface does come first. We are in an age where fire is decent. And if you get your enemies shot before they can shoot you, that's kind of good. Get these reform people out of this mud, definitely. Oh, speaking of, how's this whole shebang going? You don't currently have any incursions of centers of reformation going. It's not too long until the first ones should start disappearing. I think it's 100 years, and then they disappear. But we still want to make sure that they don't get to annoy us as much. Quick check that we have light blue wherever we're close to a center of reformation. We don't have it here. Why do we not have it here? I want religion enforced. That should be fine. I don't think they can reach. Well, I might be able to reach to Riga from Stettin. Yeah, let's be safe here and resist to reformation here, and I guess here. Surely that's enough. I have no idea how much range these things actually have, but there's a whole bunch of Commonwealths to choose from, so surely they don't need to reach for Riga. Unless our friend the sea also has resistance going on everywhere. Which I'm just going to assume they don't. Now, we did the math, which I half remember, that the centralization efforts we have going, which is like 3 or 4 of them, will be done before we get to choose the tech here. Like a year before or something. So we're gonna have an influx of 150, 200 points. I wonder if there's some sort of overview. I can see that there's one down here. And Skåneland, this is going. This is not going. I think we did something over here, maybe? Yeah, that's 2. Estonia. And then... we do South Korea. Yeah, that's 3. But if that's it... oh no, might also have been up here, maybe? No, couldn't. So we have at least 3 Citrate states coming in. So it's 150 Atman, which we have to be mindful of in a couple of years. Could just, we have enough government reform progress to do another one. Let's have a quick look in the ledger. Economy? Question mark? No. Country. States and territories. Sort by development. Denmark, Finland, South Korea, Estonia, Scotland. I think we've looked at these. Östra and then Novgorod, which is not a state. Oh, we must be at our cap then. Right? Which makes it even more important that we do continue these things. Yeah, we're slightly over cap already. Let's spend some admin. Oh, we're probably not going to use any. Let's do this anyway. And then probably centralize the state of Novgorod. And we can't do another one, right? Because we don't have enough progress. No. I do wonder if we should be stating more things than... even though it gets us over the cap. Can you do anything for me, Pope Man? Probably not. Inflation reduction. You'd think I know these by heart by now, but I don't. I'm just going to buy another set of mercantilism here. We were about to cap, which is why I wanted to finish that one up. Money, money, money. New Cardinal in Lund. Which I guess is good. One doth suppose. What did I do? 92 is the war against Russia? 90 still. Such a long time. Choose to Milan. Ideas. Guess we keep going. Do we have a reason to go for tech? No, we did grab the tech we wanted, right? Yeah, we grabbed trade station tech. We go back to grabbing the ideas. Deputy relations +1 is actually not that bad for us, because we have been scraping the bottom of that for a while now. Okay, we have a claim on Astara. Can you make a claim on Fuman? Probably not. Can I afford to already feed Biapas to Georgia? Probably not, due to my Ottoman mistake. The Ottoman mistake. Yes. Wouldn't mind having some improved relations going on. But we're running level 3 diplomatic relations guy, which I like having a level 3 right now. And we did accept Danish, so I think I could promote Veli here if we really wanted to go that way. Don't really need the Diplo rep right now. We have, well, I have no money right now, but I think grabbing improved relations guy might be worth. Although I always forget, does Diplo reputation have an impact on improved relation? Country modifiers, improve relations. No. Prestige, royal marriages. And being over the governing cap. So we should definitely look into grabbing some of that, so aggressive expansion goes down faster. Even though I prefer that to be a lot better. Feels like not even 3 points. It's very, very low per year. There goes Visma, excellent. And we successfully control the tar trade. I know it's the tar trade, but the trade. Tbilisi. I mean, Orthodox, please. Can I already stay at this place? I can. Should I stay at this place? Yeah. You know? Yeah. It's not for now. Hey, I almost certainly should. Well, I'm gonna control the tar trade, right? But should I actually core this? Not core, convert this. Or should I make this a trade company for now? We can have the power to convert it. And if we're not stating it because we're over the governing cap, then trade company is kind of the next best thing. At some point we're gonna get value out of a trade company down here. If it's only a merchant. It is technically relevant trade for us, right? Tbilisi, Crimea node, Crimea into Kiev into Novgorod. Bit of a stretch. Speaking of a bit of a stretch, do we need to do this? I guess it's better than the no power we have in Krakow. I'm unsure. If we were planning to have a huge empire right like this, then I think going for trade companies would be a good choice. But if we're just going to snake through, then the trade companies down here are not going to do anything. And that becomes somewhat irrelevant. Still kind of like to have something going in the south. You can buy land, right? That's a thing. Haven't done that in forever. Can't we technically buy a piece of Congo or something for my trade? That is a thing, isn't it? Charter company. Crossing charter may request at least a lot of ducats. They own no coastal province in continent within our colonial range. Can be signed to a trade company, not their capital, or already part of a trade company. What? They own no coastal provinces on a different continent within our colonial range. Oh, it's not within our colonial range. That's what it's saying, really. It's unlikely we can buy one of you. Because you're a colonizer yourself, right? I'm gonna say nay. Yeah. Or because they're in the same region as we are. So because it's too far away, we can't buy anything from the Congo. I would like to do that, though. How about Mr. M? Can I chart a company from? Probably also a colonial range problem. We had to have economic, colonial. Yeah. Still a range issue. And maybe that's something we do once we eat our way through a jam and Timmy or something. Ah. I'm just thinking that it would be nice to have a second front in the south. It's somewhat hard to get without the range. I'm not saying they're not ways, but it's... yeah. Probably gonna be taxes as always. Especially down here. I mean, sure, it's a grain province. That doesn't actually mean anything. Tax me. Admin. What do we do with all our admin? Do we have, like, inflation to buy down? We do not. I think we need to do another development burst somewhere before all that extra admin comes in. in Lucky or in Zubtsov? Kind of like doing it in Zubtsov. I mean, it's a weird place to do it in. I suppose that's fine. This is state, though. It is. We already have def cost reduction going on. Yeah, fine. Fine. That's definitely enough, he says. Not doing the math. It felt like it would be definitely enough, but it might just not be. Okay, this is unfortunately going to be an episode without war. At least it seems so. But how do we get the next episode to be one of war? Without getting the Ottoman on our bad side. It just has to be Russia, I think, at the moment. We have to let the idiotically caused aggressive expansion down here. We have to let that die down a bit. Before we can afford to do anything else. Just don't see another good way. Any non-Sunni around here? No, they're all freaking Sunni. Yeah, any further movement south here is going to be a huge deal with the Ottoman. Unless we somehow get another reconquest. Not with Beer Pass. What about QQ though? I mean, it has a lot of cores, but they're mostly on our Ottoman friend or on our own subject. Neither of which is great. There's a Quaswing core there. And a Kerbala core, which is Ottomans again. So really the only thing we could take with QQ would be Quaswin and a jam. QQ does like me. What would it take to have you as my subject, QQ? It's not like Quasvin is huge or matters tons. Yeah, I suppose it's not a big deal if we get Quasvin fed to QQ. Yeah, it just doesn't do enough. Anybody else with cores around here that might be interesting? Ardabil. Jalan. I wish there was a good map mode for this. Ardabil, Jalan. Nobody. Loristan. It's just a bunch of miners. Mazandaran. We know. Don't we know it? So what I'm looking for is some country that doesn't exist yet, that has a lot of cores down here. So that we can maybe do a reconquest war for their land without causing the Ottomans too much chagrin. And there's a pretty straight Luristani line down to Yasui. Which, if we want to avoid the Ottoman, we want to go around. Might be a thing. But it's not very high development land, therefore the aggressive expansion from that land will not be particularly important anyway. It doesn't seem huge. I think it would be really nice to get to the water. If we could get into the Persian Gulf, then all of Africa is our oyster. And we can leave Europe and Asia alone for a while. That would be good. That would be good. Yeah, but I'm not seeing the big one there. Other than waiting for the Ottoman AE to die down. which at 3 points yearly is, that's 20, 25 years or something? Good lord. Well, we don't get there by talking, especially not by talking while we're already way over our time limit. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what you see, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, such as, do you have an idea how I could do this better in any way, shape, or form? Please do so. Do tell me down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.